see how many viewers do we have currently. Two new messages. Hey, John Cartwright. Thank you for being here in this live event. Can you name the listings, please? Thanks. Yes, I'll be giving you and sharing you the listings. Let's see, James Smith, avoid DSM Tool by far. Well, man, that's not nice to say. If you have anything, any sort of problems, please take it over to our team, the customer support team in DSM Tool. I assure you that we're going to help you out. Anyway, all right, so for those of you who are watching the live event, welcome to today's live session. My name is Enrique. I am from the DSM Tools team. I am the YouTube content creator and also the eBay dropshipping consultant. Now, this live event is intended for people who are starting their dropshipping journey, also who want to learn a little bit more about what is eBay dropshipping, the benefits of eBay dropshipping, and also get some great products along the way. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Your comments are well received. Even also the ones that are not that nice, that's fine. We're here, it's free. You can comment whatever you want. That is no problem. Now, before we get to the point of this live event, let me just go ahead and say that the sourcing website that I found the 10 winning products, which they almost made $2,000 out of only 10 products that I'm going to give you this session. I found them all on AliExpress. Now, why do I use AliExpress? For those of you who don't know, AliExpress is a website from China. Now, I use that website because you can find a great demanded product on eBay, and then you can source that same item on AliExpress. Now, normally there's a lot of products that are being drop shipped or sold on eBay that are sourced from, again, AliExpress. So you can find those same products for a very, very low price. And for me, that's a benefit. Now, a lot of people might think or might say, why are you using AliExpress? The shipping is not that great. It takes around maybe even a month. Normally, the shipping time is between 2 weeks or 3 weeks, most likely. It could be a little bit less, a little bit more. And yes, that's a huge downside of using AliExpress as the main sourcing website rather than, let's say, a US retail store where you can ship out the product from within the US if you are drop shipping in the US. Although keep in mind that eBay as a platform has over 150 million active users currently, and there's a lot of people who are willing to pay a little bit less for a product and wait a little bit more. So yes, you're not going to be highly competitive, but still you can manage to make some great profits. And this is, for me, why I use eBay dropshipping to start, and why I use AliExpress is a great way to avoid, investing a lot, having a little bit easier way to start and jumpstart your business. And from that point on, once you you start generating some sales, start upgrading your seller metrics on eBay, then you can start moving along the way and get US retailers or move maybe to another platform, even Amazon, and so on and so forth. Okay, well, James Smith, please, if you have any problems, again, take it to customer support. I will not be addressing those problems here. I am not in the area. I'm only here to give you the 10 products, so please keep that in mind. But anyway, go ahead. It actually helps us a little bit more with the YouTube algorithm if you comment more and more. All right, so let me go ahead and screen share right now so you can see what I see. There you go. Now, let me just quickly show you AliExpress. AliExpress is very similar to eBay or Amazon. So you have categories of products in which you also have subcategories of products and so on and so forth. Now, this is only to show you guys the page, but really, I really want to show you this great page here. So let me copy and paste it and send it over to you guys right now. Okay, so by getting onto this specific page here, the landing page, you can calculate your potential profits. Now, on this landing page, we're going to give you more benefits. For example, if you scroll down, you can start your own dropshipping business journey with our great training programs. You can start for free. So just click on it and then you can go ahead and begin. Also, we have answers to frequently asked questions. So you can have a small guide on how to start, how to calculate fees, and why it's so important. So the most important part of this great landing page is if you go ahead and click on getting copy, you'll be directed to this page right here. This is a Google Sheet. Now, right with here, we have not only I have in store for you guys the 10 winning products, and I'll show that quickly, and then I will go over each and every single one of the items with you, but also you'll be able to use this great calculator. But before you do so, you need to make a copy yourself. So what do? All right, so head over to Files, then head over to Make a Copy, change the title to whatever you want, hit OK, and then you'll have your own sheet where you can have your own calculations, your own products, and so on and so forth. This sheet right here is public, so anybody can access it by simply going to the landing page I just shared with you guys on the chat section down below or on the right side of the chat section on YouTube. All right, so how does this work? I'll be showing you guys how to calculate. It's super easy. You already have everything set up for you guys here. Every single formula and calculations. All you need to do is fill in the blanks on either eBay price of the product, the cost of the product on your sourcing website, and the shipping fee involved on the sourcing website. Okay. But before we get into this topic, let me show you quickly the product. So as you guys can see here, I have structured 10 different winning items in which we already have the profit made of every single piece of sale made, like every single sale. This is the profit that that product generates, how many sales that product has made in the past month, the total profit in the past month, but then we have the total sales that that product has made so far overall on eBay. And then we have the total profit. So if you can see, the listing is $1,903 out of only 10 different products. Now, keep in mind, obviously, that this is not going to guarantee you $1,900 worth of profits if you drop ship these items, but it will guarantee you profits because these products are being demanded, are being bought, and are being sold on eBay. So before we get into that topic, there's a very, very hot topic that was actually effective on eBay if you're using eBay as a platform. This was effective by June 1st, and it's about the eBay managed payments. Now, I will not dive into this subject in details because I'm making a video on that specific topic. However, I do want to review it with you guys quickly. So, for example, if you want to read it, I will share with you this article right here. So I found a BBC News article, and let me share this with you right now. So, for example, over here, it explains what happened, what's the new eBay policy. So just to summarize it, for those of you who are sellers or, are familiar with the PayPal system that actually eBay had signed up since 2002, according to the article, you can no longer use it as a seller. Buyers will, however, will be able to pay for the products via credit card, debit card, Google Pay, and PayPal, along with the new eBay payments policies. But you, as a seller, you're not allowed to use PayPal. So what's the big change? Now, the big change, as you guys might be able to read here, is that, for example, before you had to cover an eBay fee plus PayPal fee. So beforehand, you needed to cover 10% final value fee on eBay, which it was deducted every single month, right, for the majority of products that you sell, plus a 2.9% PayPal fee and a 30-cent fixed price fee that never changes. Okay, so that was the fees that you would need to cover as a seller, right? So you would need to set up your price in order to cover those fees and then trying to gain some profit. So you need to sell for a higher price, right? Okay, nowadays with the new eBay managed payments, you need to now include not 10%, 12.8%, as you guys can see here. If you can see my screen, 12.8%. This will be already including delivery, and this will be also aside for this 30 cents fixed price fee. So now the fees that you need to cover as a seller on eBay are 12.8% plus 30 cents. Now, it's a little bit higher, but according to eBay, this is going to be so much easier, so much more convenient. But a lot of sellers are not actually agreeing with this. They don't want to give eBay access to their own bank accounts, but because now eBay is going to pay you directly. Now, the problem also relies on the following situation. When you use PayPal, when you already start making sales, so there's a phase that is called the PayPal jail, but that's a different topic and it's not now relevant because you're not going to be using PayPal. But with PayPal, when you get paid, when somebody purchases from your store, you get paid immediately, right? So those funds go immediately to your bank account. But nowadays, with the eBay managed payments, you have to wait up to 2 business days for you to receive those funds. So yeah, it's for a seller, maybe it's not that convenient, but there's some benefits to it, right? So again, I'm not going to go over the benefits. I'm not going to go over the pros and cons on this live event. I just want to go over them with you guys quickly, just kind of like review it. But you also have more information on the eBay page, as you guys can see here. So what does this mean? How you can set it up, the benefits you may have as a seller, and yada yada yada. You get the point, right? Anyway, so let me go ahead and share with you this link. But now it's time for us to move on to the topic of this video, this live video. Okay, so first off, I will show you the product on eBay, right? I will also show you how we calculate profits using this calculator right here. Then I'll show you how you can analyze a supplier on AliExpress and move forward from them, okay? We have, hey, the calculations on these sites are never correct. I never go by what it tells me. I have to process on separate sites. What do you mean? Can you elaborate? Because we normally tend to give you the calculations very, 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 at least very close and specifically what you need to start selling. So for example, if you place the eBay price here with the cost shipping and the number of sales, we already give you the profit margins per sale, percentage, and profit. So can you elaborate please again, what is wrong with the calculations that we make? Anyway, I'll show you guys how we do it. And if there's anything wrong with it, again, you can address it. Feel free to do that. We're open to, criticism where this is going to help us to be better, and together we can be better. So obviously, yeah, go ahead and give us some feedback. Even though they're negative, doesn't matter. It's all about being better. Anyway, okay, so let's go over the first product. So we have this item right here. Let me go ahead and show you guys. Okay, so we have this dog toy, this dog rubber interactive soft toy right here, right? Okay, so this is being sold by this seller right here on eBay. So let me go ahead and show you. There you go, Dally Store. So most likely, this is only, keep in mind that all these products are being drop shipped. So all these sellers are drop shippers. I do have a product research webinar on the YouTube channel, so you can go ahead and check it out. But also I'm going to make my next live event specifically only on how to product research, and I will show you guys how you can determine which seller on eBay is a drop shipper, because as you know, on eBay there's not only drop shippers, there's a lot of normal sellers who hold inventory, and you must be wary, specifically when you're a beginner. You must only try to compete against those who are doing the same thing, meaning drop shipping, specifically if you're using AliExpress, drop shipping items from, let's say, Asia onto the US. So it's better for you to compete against them. Anyway, so we have this product here being sold for $9.99. So we have different sizes. Let's see. So depending on the size, the price will change. This is the different variation. But the most important thing is that we need to determine if we can find the same product on our sourcing website. And I did on AliExpress, as you can see here. So we have the same product, the same exact product with the same exact sizes. So let's go ahead and go with the 15 centimeter size. Let's use that again as our starting point. Okay, so 15 centimeters. Color purple, doesn't matter. Could be purple, could be pink. But let's just, for the sake of the example, use purple. All right, so now we have here the item, and now we've figured out that the product over here is for total worth of $9.99, and over here we found it for 0.01 cent, right? This is not including the shipping, not yet. Now, for me, this is very important. When you're product researching, you must find items that not only they're going to give you profits, and actually there's going to be a video, submitted tomorrow specifically explaining these mistakes. It's not always about profits. You need to find demanded products. What does this mean? This means that you need to find items that are being sold at least 3 to 4 times in 30 days, in a month. Why? Because you want to sell these products immediately as well. You want to have, let's say, even though you don't have an inventory yourself, but let's call it a high rotation inventory where you sell immediately every single month. So if you find a product that is being demanded or hot or has a high amount of sales in a month, you know by a fact that people are buying that product at the moment. So that is something you always need to keep in mind. First, determine how many sales that product has made so far. And the way you do that is by simply seeing how much sales here, the number of sales over here. And if you want to know more about it, you can click on this link. You'll be heading over to the transaction table where you can see, for example, the variation that was sold, the price that it was sold for, the quantity that it was bought, and the date of purchase, this being the most important part of this transaction table. Again, you want to find products with a high demand at the moment, 3 to 4 sales minimum in the past 30 days. Once we determine that, okay, so once we determine that and we already have the price and all that information, it's time for us to choose a shipping method. Now, before we move forward with this, let me quickly show you or explain to you, what shipping methods you can use when you're using AliExpress. By the way, Jahom, I think I'm pronouncing your name, or at least the name that you have on your YouTube user. I will be answer your question just in a second. Let me just explain how to choose or why to choose a shipping method here on AliExpress. So when it comes to AliExpress, right, or when it comes to drop shipping a product as a whole from Asia, for example, from China, all the way to US, you have 2 ways to do that, right? Or let's say a different continent. So you have 2 ways to do that. First, by sea, and second, by air. Obviously, it's better to drop ship an item by air or air cargo because first, and the most important part is, not the most important part, but the most obvious part is because it's so much faster. And as a seller, you want to guarantee some, let's say, a fast shipping method, or at least somewhat fast shipping method. And as a buyer yourself, you want, when you purchase an item online, you want to have it, right there and then, if possible, within just maybe 2 days. You want to have your item as quickly as possible. Okay, so that's the first part. Second part is that normally air cargo, shipping methods, they offer a tracking number. So you guys can see here that you have a tracking column. So if you see an X there, that means that carrier or shipping method goes by sea. And you as a seller, you need to upload a valid tracking number that would help you a lot with your seller metrics. Moreover, is going to obviously guarantee your client that he or she will have the product very, very soon, or at least in a somewhat fast manner. Okay, so first off, always choose a carrier that offers tracking number. Second off, AliExpress standard shipping and ePacket are my main go-tos because they offer tracking number, as you guys can see here, but also they're the cheapest, and they're the cheapest method there are on this page on the sourcing website, of AliExpress. They're reliable, they're cheap, and they offer tracking number. It normally takes between 2 to 3 weeks for the product to arrive with that specific method. But like I mentioned before, a lot of people are willing to wait a little bit longer in order to pay a little bit less for the product. So you can start selling the product for a lower price than your competitor, right? So that is that would be the competitive standpoint that you will have. And also you'll manage to make some good profits along the way, because even though you can lower the price compared to your competitor, you can still find a product that is so cheap that you can still make very good profits out of the deal, covering your fees. So once you determine that, once you know how much the product is worth on the sourcing website, once you know how much the product is being sold for on eBay and how many times it was sold, and you already chose your the shipping method, now it's time for us to head over to the calculator. And this is the part where I'm going to show you guys how to use it and try to answer your question, Jahom. So for example, the calculator is as simple as this. First off, let's head over to the eBay price. So first we're going to be putting the price of the competitor, right? So the price that we found on AliExpress for the specific variation that we want to sell. So let's put 15 centimeters and the color purple. The price $9.99. Okay, we put that here. Cost. This is how much the product is costing on AliExpress. So we have 0.01 cent, and we put that down with 0.01 cent, and then we choose the shipping cost. That would be 3.47 via AliExpress standard shipping. So we put that 3.47. How much time this product was sold for overall? Okay, 4 times. We put that information right here, 4 times, and boom. So if you sell this product for this exact price, you'll get a profit margin of $4. Let's say $5 if we round it up per sell. So the higher this number goes along the way, right? The higher this total profit will go. So for example, out of 4 sales, if we multiply $4.76 made per every single sale, this seller or this drop shipper is gaining about $20 only in 4 sales that were made in a month. Okay. So this is how you use the calculator. And then we give you a recommended selling price. You can sell it for $4.29 and still get a good profit, or just simply be a little bit cheaper than your competition. For example, if this person is selling it for $8.99 and $9.99, you can sell it for $8.99. You can still get a good deal, $3.91 per sell if you sell it for $8.99. So you're being cheaper than your competitor. You're being more, let's say, advantageous over that competitor because you're cheaper, and you can still get good profits. Moreover, you can also see here that we already calculate the fees that you need to cover on eBay, and covering those fees, you'll get this number right here. Now, let me read the comments. So you have, sorry, I did not make that clear enough. The profit margins on DSM Tool are always $1 to $2 out, okay, or just completely off. It takes a lot of time to do everything manually. Also, are multiple listings variations ever going to be added? Yes. So let me answer quickly the last question you did. Yes, is going to be added very soon. How soon, I do not know. Again, I'm not with the products team. I'm only the YouTube content creator, but I do know the fact that we're going to be adding that feature very soon. If not, it's already added. I can get back to you there. Also, in fact, guys, if you have any further questions regarding our software, or if you want more consultation sessions, which I am making for free, you can go ahead and contact me here at enrique@dsmtool.com. And Jahom, you can send me an email there, shoot me an email, and let me know if you have further questions, and I will try to help you out, dude. If you're a guy, because I don't know, I'm sorry. Anyway, then there's another thing that we also have. So we do have, within the system of DSM Tool, we already have, let's say, a profit calculator. So we have this extension, right, to calculate profits, which is this Google Sheet right here. But also in our, let's go ahead and let's say we want to list this into DSM Tool. So by having DSM Tool and by having installed the Chrome extension, right, which you can do that here. I'm not going to, again, we're not going to go into details because I really want to show you the other products that I found. So once you already hit the import button, let's wait for a little. You can edit your price, and we already gave you an estimation of profits. Now, is it super accurate? Maybe not. It might be off for a couple of cents, maybe $1 or $2. But really, I mean, if it is that way, then for $1 or $2, to be honest, for a beginner, you don't have to be completely accurate as long as it gives you some profits. At least that's my point of view. Obviously, we want to make it as accurate as possible. Again, this is being worked on by our products team, but at least we're trying to be somewhat accurate. So once you already hit the import button, you'll be able to grab the full information of the item on the products page from your sourcing website. In this case, it's AliExpress, but you can use Amazon, you can use Walmart, because we work with 50 plus different websites. Okay. So once we grab the information here, Obviously, in this part, again, I'm not going to go into details, but you need to start working on your listings, meaning changing up your title to have a better title. You can use this eBay suggestion search box that we have in store for you if you're drop shipping on eBay. Also work on your item descriptions and so on and so forth. But the point I want to get to is over here. You can edit your price if you see here closely, right? With the break even already added. We can modify this because on some states also there's a sales tax involved, okay? So there's a new eBay fee that is 12.8% final value fee plus 30 cents. So we need to update that. Along the sides that, keep in mind that in the US, if you're drop shipping within the US, there's some states, not all of them, but there's some states that they charge you a sales tax. Like for example in Florida. So depending on the sales tax, you need to either, let's say, put your break even a little bit higher, maybe 16%, or if not, then just leave it with 14.5, depending on the fees that you need to cover. So you can modify that here. That's super simple, or just either you can submit the number, type it in, or just simply go, lower, or you can, we'll put a higher number, doesn't matter. Anyway, put edit price. And in this part, right, in the listings, you can, first off, if you want to include all the variations, right, from the sourcing website, you can do that by simply either clicking on variant and you choose the whole listings of variations, or if you want to focus on one specific item or one specific variation, you just simply, unclick here to unselect and just select the one that you want to sell. So let's go ahead and do that with the purple one, right, the 15 centimeters one. And in this column, you can see here the target price column. So on this column right here, you can put down the price that you want to start selling the product. So let's go ahead and put $8.99 to be cheaper than our competition. We put $8.99, and there we have it. We give you an estimated profit. Again, this is estimation. This is not being completely 100% accurate. At least we want to get at a solid 80% accuracy. And maybe we're trying to work to get as close as possible to 100. But again, this is only to give you some sort of a guide, okay? So just keep that in mind. Anyway, I really appreciate your question because this is something that I needed to explain. And thank you so much. It's, if you have more questions, feel free to go ahead and do that or comment. Also, let me know where you're from, where you're watching from. If you're watching within the USA or if you're watching elsewhere, that's also welcome. Anyway, so this is the first winning product that I have in store for you guys. So this is the first winning product. Now, let me quickly show you how you can analyze a supplier. There's a lot of various ways, but the quickest and most efficient way when you're analyzing a supplier is the following. Number one, you want to guarantee that the supplier is reliable and obviously profitable. So first off, reliability is key. To do that, you first off need to see this here, this information right here, the star rating of the product, reviews, and orders. So first off, if you see that a supplier or seller on AliExpress has more than 10 orders or more than 100 or even more, like this one right here has 3,000 orders, then better, because it gives you a better insight of the type of seller. So out of 3,000 orders, this person has received 1,221 reviews, which you can read at least the first 10 if you want to make a much more thorough investigation and see if this seller is good, has good reviews and whatnot, which is very important. So first off, focus on a seller on AliExpress or your sourcing website as a whole that has more than 10 orders or even 100 orders. So at least 5 reviews, just for you to kind of give you a better idea of what type of seller that person is. Remember, when it comes to drop shipping, you are not the one holding inventory. You never see the product. You're just the middleman there or the middle woman there. You don't see never the product, right? So it's kind of like connecting, right? Your store, you're kind of like connecting the client with the supplier. And well, in this case, it's not a supplier. It's another seller from a different store, okay? That's essentially what drop shipping is. You do not hold inventory. So this is very important. You want to guarantee that the seller that you're choosing, your sourcing seller that you're choosing, is good in order to guarantee a good quality service to your client, because again, you're the one facing the client. So you need to face the music if it's good or bad. Anyway, that's the first thing. Second thing, star rating. So you want to find a product that has at least 4.5 star rating, because star rating correlates directly to the quality of the product. Quality assurance is key as well. So first thing, amount of orders. Second, amount of reviews. And lastly, on this side, amount of star rating of a product. Second part of this whole analyzing supplier is heading over to the upper side of, for example, AliExpress. You'll see here where it says positive feedback. So the positive feedback rate is the rate given right within the platform according to the seller's performance. Sorry. So if you scroll over to this side, you can see here that, for example, they have three main key indicators. They have item as described, communication, and shipping speed. So item as described, as you can read it, and is very, very obvious, is that the client is receiving the same exact product as the product's review here on the page. So if I have a picture of this microphone, right, you can see it, then the client's going to be receiving this exact same microphone, nothing different. Okay, so that is the item as described, and as you can see, this seller has above average of 4.7. Good. Secondly, communication. How good is this supplier or seller communicating with the clients that are purchasing from this store? Above average. Good. Second, thirdly, and lastly, shipping speed. Out of the shipping options that the supplier offers, are they good? Are they fast? Are they reliable? And again, above average, 4.6. So we have a good supplier right here. A lot of orders, a lot of reviews, good star rating, very good positive feedback rate, 95.8%. And lastly, you want to guarantee that the buyer offers some sort of business policies, because again, when you're starting your store, you need to guarantee some assurance to your client. So for example, eBay has an eBay money back guarantee policy that the buyer can have a buyer protection, as you guys can see here, up to 75 days. It could be a little bit less, a little bit more, depending on the policy. But you want to guarantee that the supplier that you choose offers the same policies that you offer, or at least something very similar. Okay, that way there's no discrepancy and no misunderstanding. And lastly, if you use Ali Tools, again, I'm not going to dive into Ali Tools, but this is a free Chrome extension if you're deciding to dropship from AliExpress all the way to eBay. Ali Tools gives you an additional analysis right here of the seller ranking. You can see here this seller has 89%. And it gives you more information here. This is in Spanish, by the way, because I am Latino, but you can change it to English, doesn't matter. Anyway, this seller has 89%. So always look for sellers that hold at least 80% from the Ali Tools analysis. So that is how you analyze a supplier. And also by calculating the profits, you can see that this item is profitable. So we have a reliable supplier and a profitable supplier. So that's very, very important to always analyze and see within your product research method. Now, from this point on, since I explained the most essential key parts when it comes to products and suppliers, I am only at this point going to be showing you guys the other products that I found. Okay, so I'm going to be going faster because we already have covered 33 minutes in this live event, and this live event is all about pretty much the products, right? So let's go. The second item that I found was this product right here. Well, let's see. So this men metal round leather. Oh, and it's not available now. Okay, well, doesn't matter. So as you can see here, this is something. This is good that happened to me live, because when it comes to products, you always need to be on top of the listings. So since you don't hold inventory, you can't be on top of your stocks, like the availability of the product. You always need to be checking up. Actually, by using DSM Tool as a software of dropshipping, we let you know, right, within the account alerts, we'll let you know which products out of your listings are out of stock on your sourcing website. We let you know right there and then, so you can add a different one. We also let you know within this side of the DSM Tool part page, which products out of your listings are underperforming products in which you need to change them up as well. Okay, so we're always on top of that as well. But you as a seller, you have a duty to always check up on the listing stocks on your sourcing website, because you do not hold inventory, so you can be on top of that. Okay, so you need to be on top of that yourself. So now we know by a fact that this one is no longer available. So that means that this one right here is going to be discarded. So let me just take it out, and there you go. Again, we still have a good solid listing profit, so it doesn't matter. So now let's go to the BMW metal leather keychain. Hopefully this one is still in stock. And it is. So, okay, so I found this product. Okay, this is nothing too shabby, but it has 15 sales made so far. As you guys can see here on the calculation, we insist of 13 sales made in the past 30 days, so a lot of demand. It has 15 sales, so that means that instead of 14 sales, it has one sale made. Now, currently, the sale was made within, let's see when this was made. Let's see. The third, okay, July 3rd. So this was made, this was purchased or sold 2 days ago. Okay, good. All right, so $13.85. Okay, I found it for a very low price on it. Disregard this right here. I don't know what happened to Ali Tools, but this right here supplier has more than 10 orders, so it's fine by me. At least 7 reviews, fine by me. 95.1% positive feedback, fine by me. And this one offers $4.21 AliExpress standard shipping. So, you know, covering the whole shebang. We have a lower price, so there you have it. If you want a different sourcing website, you can, definitely look for it. But this is the one that I offer you within this listing. So there you go, with a $5.23 profit margin, okay, per sale. So that's the third winning product, sorry. The fourth one would be this surveillance camera. All right, let's see. This IP camera, there you go, being sold for $48. Well, yeah, $48.47. 8 sales made so far. Out of this 8 sales, 6 were made or purchased during the past month. And I found this same camera, right? Okay, we can choose the same variation. So let's go ahead and do that together. EU plug, okay, 3.6 millimeters. Okay, we put EU plug. Wi-Fi camera. Again, this is a Wi-Fi surveillance camera. You can see here, wireless Wi-Fi network. Sensors, we can choose different one. 1080p Wi-Fi version. Again, $48.47. We found this for $26 with free shipping. And also, 70-day buyer protection money back guarantee policy, plus a free return for any reason that the client might have within 15 days. 15 days, no questions asked. Okay, as a seller, you want to avoid that, but you need to give your client some sort of guarantee. Okay, so this is very important. So this is a reliable. So, and look at that, top brand. When you have a top brand, this means that this seller is a effing great seller on AliExpress. So you have 93% analysis of seller rating by Ali Tools, 96.1 positive feedback, everything above average. Very good price for this product. Shipping, free shipping, 2 business policy applied. What else can you ask for? And not only that, look at this. This gives you a total profit of $14.61, $15 if you want to round it up, and $116 profit made so far out of 8 sales. So a great winning product, I might say. So let's move on to the next one. So this hot melt inserts, I honestly do not know exactly what they are, but again, when I look for products, I look for products that will give me profits and that are being sold on eBay. That's it. I mean, but if you can be a better seller than I am, like obviously you can sell products and based on their characteristics. If you want to sell a specific, let's say, niche of products for a specific niche of audience, you can do that as well. But for now, let's just focus on the important part, which is making profits, right? And this is for beginners as well. So then you can choose on, being a little bit more organized. Anyway, 29 sales made so far, $12.95. That is being sold by this Rockshop 08 seller. We find the same information right here. Again, I'm not going to go through the process of choosing variations, which I already showed you how to do that. But let me give you the insight. So this product made $8.29 per sale. 5 sales made in the past 30 days, 29 sales made so far. So again, a very, very good product. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Let's see here. We have this travel backpack right here. And let's look for it right here. Guaranteed is still in stock, yes. 12 sales made, 52 bucks being sold on eBay. Found this same specific bag here, ships from China, obviously. You want to ship it from China. Uh, okay. And yeah, free shipping via AliExpress. Now, on this is very important. Sometimes some suppliers or sellers on AliExpress, they offer different shipping locations. Like, for example, it could ship from China, it ship within the US, UK, Spain, Russia, and Poland. Okay? So a lot of people might think, okay, well, if I am drop shipping in the US, it makes so much sense, obviously, choosing this US method, however, or option. However, since you're using AliExpress from China, right? A platform from China, you're sourcing products from China. Obviously, if you want this to be shipped out from a US warehouse, it's going to be costing you a bit of money. For example, I chose United States here, and let's check on the information. So if we use that, right, and look, the estimated delivery time is 5 to 7 days. Let's say a week. Very good shipping time, not bad at all. Obviously not compared to, let's say, 2 days for other shipping carriers within the US from US retail stores, but is very good, very, very quick by UPS carrier. Okay, but the problem is the cost. Look, $11 or $12 worth of cost. What does this mean? This would mean that you would need to elevate your price, and you're going to be losing the potential, let's say, sales or traffic, because you're going to be not cheaper than your competition. You're going to sell this for a higher price in order for you to cover the shipping expense, the cost of the product, along with the eBay fees. You see, so that's the problem. So let's sacrifice a little bit of traffic, right? Let's sacrifice that. Doesn't matter if it is going to be taking a little bit longer for my client to receive this product, but I can choose this free shipping method in order for me to sell for a cheaper price than this dude right here, and still get good profits out of the deal. I might not maybe I'm going to be managing, let's say, 5 to 10 sales, a little bit more, depending on how you obviously manage your store. And I'm losing on so much potential of sales because of it, but still, you can still get profits out of the deal. And again, this is for you to jumpstart your business. Anyway, 52 bucks, and look at this. You can still gain $14.24 per sale. That would be your profit estimation profit. Again, this is estimation profits, not total accuracy. We need to be transparent about this. And yeah, $156 worth of profits made in 11 sales at this, well, 12 sales actually. So let's move that and update it. 12 sales, see, $170. Okay, so let's move forward to the next one. Hold on, let me get rid of this. So we have this Serbian chef knife, okay, on eBay. This is an interesting product. And for those of you who like to be a little bit of chef or know how to cook, this might be something useful for you. Look at this, 130 sales made so far out of this product right here. This is being sold for $32.29. So I found the same product for $22.71. Again, let's see here, shipping methods. Oh, that's weird. They had before a different method, a AliExpress method with tracking available. Okay, doesn't matter. So look at this. All right, so if you have AliTools installed, right, and let me give you that right now so you guys see it. Okay, install this. This is for free. You can install it and download it for your computer. So by having AliTools installed, you can go over the image right here. You can see that magnifying glass in the top corner on the left. Okay, if you go there, you can find on AliExpress. So it actually uploads the image, analyzes it, and then it gives you several options of the same product, or at least something very similar that is being sold from different sellers on AliExpress. So we want to choose the cheapest one, and obviously one that has enough orders made, like I mentioned before. So let's try to see if we can sort by cheap or by popular. So let's go by cheap first. Maybe this one with 73 orders and $19 worth. Let's see. We click on it. It's going to give us the products page here. Okay, so we have, let's see here. No, the same shipping carrier doesn't. Okay, so it doesn't apply. Let's try to look for another option. This is something that you always need to be wary about. This you have to. It might take some time for you to actually figure out which one is the correct product for you to start selling. So you need to always take your time. So this is a good example of it. Again, okay, that's weird. So you know what? This product is no good, at least for me. The shipping carrier is no good, no tracking number. So too bad. So I don't know what happened. Before when I found it, it actually offered a AliExpress standard shipping method with a tracking number, but now it doesn't. Why? Do not know. Maybe it's mea culpa. I thought it had that, but it didn't though. So I apologize for it. It doesn't matter. But this is another clear example that you can find great products with a great profit margin, but there's something that might not be as good, which is the shipping method, right? So that's another mistake. You always need to make sure that you have a check on every single point. Good products, enough sales, good profitability, good reliable supplier source, and also good shipping method that will give you tracking number. If you have all those boxes checked out, great. If you don't, even though it's a great item, then unfortunately it's no good for you. I mean, you can still drop ship it if you want, but the shipping carrier is going to affect you so much. So okay, so let's remove this one right here. Unfortunately, look, this one made almost 700 bucks. Too bad. Doesn't matter. I'm going to search for more winning products for you guys, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, we still have a good solid $1,000 worth of listings. Okay. Now let's go to this silver chain for men. Let's get rid of this. And this one right here. All right, so we have this right being sold for $8. 233 sales made so far. I found the same exact item here on AliExpress. So we use 45 centimeters. Then we use $3.75 worth of AliExpress standard shipping, and the total price here is the total profit made is $1.80. Maybe it's not as much, but keep in mind that this specific item has generated a lot of sales, and also it has generated at least 19 sales in the past month. So think of it this way: it might not give you a lot of profits, but it has a lot of demand. So yes, it's a good item for you to drop ship. And for the last two, let's head over to this one right here. Let me get rid of this. Okay, so we have this brooch for women. This fashion cartoon brooch here, sold for $6.94. Found the same item for 0.01 cent on AliExpress. A very good, reliable supplier. Over 1,000 orders, over 1,000 reviews, and a total price or total profit made per sale $2.16. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, and the last product we have here, an electric pepper salt grinder. And let's see here. Okay. So this is being sold for $32, right? 4 sales made in the past month so far, and we found the same thing for $15 or a cheaper price, and we can AliExpress standard shipping $3.99, a very good top brand supplier on AliExpress, and this will leave us with a total profit of $7.66, right? So to summarize, even though we had to take out 2 products, one because the product was out of stock on the not sourcing website, but from eBay. I mean, which is not really relevant, to be honest, because that's out of stock of the seller's page or your competitor's page. But still, I mean, you can still use it, but still it's out of stock. And the other one, because the shipping carrier was not efficient for us, it did not offer a tracking number. Therefore, also the shipping time was going to be longer because it's by sea cargo, which takes up to 3 months almost for the client to receive that item, so it's no good. But we still have a solid $1,200 profit worth, right, out of 8 listing products, right? So an almost 500, well, $412 in the past month. What I'm trying to say here, guys, let me stop sharing right now. What I'm trying to say, guys, is that out of a couple of products, like a couple, let's say 10 items, 5 items, you can still make profits. Maybe it's not a lot of profits at the beginning, but you know what? When you're starting a business, it's like that. You need to start working your way up, and you cannot expect the lottery right there and then, even though we all want that, right? So you might find a lot of drop shippers or a lot of people, gurus, or they tell you, they promise you everything, tell you if you start their program, if they use their software. And yes, we do that as well, but we try to be transparent along the way. But they tell you that if you use everything that they are preaching, that you're gonna make $1,000 in a day, that you're gonna make 10K in 2 weeks or something like that. So just try to be a little bit more realistic, patient, and try to work your way up. That is what we preach. And again, if we lack on things, like for example, we do have some sort of problem sometimes with the software, which we're always on top of it, and we apologize for it. But we're trying to be transparent and try to work as hard as we can to help you guys become a better seller. So yeah, so that's my last message. If you have any questions, you can send me an email at enrique@dsmtool.com. If you want a free consultation session for eBay dropshipping, where I'm going to be talking or teaching you over how to product research, how to analyze suppliers, how to use our DSM tool, how to optimize your listing, since the list goes on, you can shoot me an email again to enrique@dsmtool.com. We can schedule a call, a Zoom meeting, or a Google Meet meeting. And yeah, I will really appreciate that. And also subscribe, hit the notification bell button to be notified every single time we upload content. Tomorrow I'm going to be uploading a new video, eBay managed payment video coming up next week, hopefully. And lastly, just join our groups. We have Facebook groups here. You can find us like that. And if you found this video was useful, informational, hit that like button. And I really appreciate your time, guys. I'll be in the stream right here.